I said it, they are way better. My top 10 couples of all times. Hi guys and welcome to a new video here on my channel. My name is Andy. Thank you for joining me here today in our cozy chaotic corner of the internet. Now if you're new here, we do a lot of bookish media fun videos here on the channel, and if this sounds like something you will enjoy, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It really helps. And if you're returning, kisses, thank you for coming back. I love you the most. Now in today's video I was thinking we can talk a bit about my top couples in TV. As I mentioned before a few times, I watch way too much TV. So my life basically consists of 50% books, 40% TV shows, and the rest is music and movies. Something like that. Exaggerating a bit, but you get the gist. So, yep. I watch way too much TV. That's the conclusion that we all got here on the channel, okay? And because of that, I have a few couples that I feel the urge to talk to you about, okay? Nothing keeps me from coming back to these guys, okay? Those are like the couples that I'm fully invested in, and today we're gonna talk exactly about them. My top 10 couples of all times. In TV at least. Now, those couples, some of them make me smile, some of them wake something in me, and that tingle, you know what I'm talking about, and some of them are really not fair that they exist to all the rest because they set up the standard so high that no one will ever or was ever able to reach it yet. So without further ado, let's do it indeed. Now I will defend those guys with my dying breath. But before we get into the top 10 goodies here, let's talk a bit here about some honorable mentions. Now, those couples here, some of them almost feel illegal to be in the top 10 simply because they're like the ultimate couples. And if they would be in top 10, then what's left for us, the little people out there, okay? And those couples, actually, I have two of these in the honorable mentions. Those would be first Morticia and Gomez. Now, if you're familiar with Adam's Family, regardless of the iteration, regardless if it's an animated, it's an older, it's a newer, regardless of that, they are the original couple. They are the ultimate couple goals. They are completely unhinged and completely devoted, and that's why it's illegal to add them in the top 10, so they will be staying here in the honorable mentions. Now, the next one here in the honorable mention, again, completely illegal, and it's not fair to add them to the top. It's actually gonna be Clark and Lewis from any iteration of Superman. So it doesn't matter the type of Superman that we have, Lewis is always gonna be there. Their chemistry, their connection, that's something that transcends any universe, anything, any version, anything like that. And I cannot do that. Doesn't matter if it's an older version, if it's a modern version. It really, regardless of what's changing around them, they will forever be the same. And because of that, they couldn't. I could not do this video without mentioning them. Next here on the list, we have two couples that are right there at the top. They just didn't quite make top 10. And those will be first Anthony and Kate. And that will be, of course, from the famous Bridgerton series. Now, that slow burn really pays off, okay? They have that chemistry, they have that passion, that lingering, that's always right there up top. Not quite top 10 material, but if we ever would do top 15, they would clearly be there. Next on the list will actually be Turk and Carla from Scrubs. Now, if you watch Scrubs, it's that sitcom, just feel good type of a sitcom, regardless of the fact that it's a medical one. And I know that some people get a bit of anxiety when it comes to medical topics. This one is just such a feel good one, and I swear to God, I think they're one of the most underrated couples. Period. I think all of them are shipping anyone else except from Dento. But for me, I think they're right there at the top, almost top 10. Okay, and now with honorable mentions aside, let's start with number 10 here, and that will be Chuck and Sarah from Chuck.
I'm gonna kiss you now. That's okay.
Now, we have this spy procedural meets this geeky guy in this slow burn romance that's clearly up there for the top. Now, I do think the whole show is very underrated, and this couple specifically, why I think this is underrated, because I think their chemistry and everything was just there to last, was just one of those iconic things. Now, we're not talking about the finale. I am in the boat that does not agree at all with the way they ended things, and maybe if the finale would have been different, the longevity of the show maybe would have been other. But regardless of that, we're not speaking about that today. We're talking about the couple, and this is just clearly one of those it couples out there.
Tell me a story.
Yeah. Where to begin? Well, it started with a guy who worked at HIMYM.
Then moving on to number 9, we're gonna have actually Robin and Barney. And
She'll never take me seriously. She thinks I'm some womanizing idiot.
Like, I care about you, Barney. And this kind of stuff, the emotional stuff, it's not your thing. I thought I'd save you the trouble.
Ted, look at her. She's the greatest woman on the planet.
And I believe this is the first a bit contradictory choice on our list here today. And of course, who if you haven't watched How I Met Your Mother, well, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and watch it. Now, the whole thing about How I Met Your Mother was that it was meant to be like Friends 2.0. And in many ways, it was, in terms of maybe the story and how things were set up and the characters and everything. But because of the finale, things went sideways, okay? And Robin and Barney are one of the reasons why things went sideways, because their relationship was so unexpected. No one saw it coming, no one was rooting for them, but they are the ultimate two commitment phobic people that just found each other and make everything work. And that's the ultimate empowering story, if you're asking me. Now, they were done completely dirty. The last season for me does not exist, because this show had the true potential to top Friends for the new generation, and due to the finale, that did not happen. And let's not forget about the fact that there is a fan-made finale on the internet, an alternate one if you want on YouTube, that's keep getting popularity every day. More and more people that get to discover How I Met Your Mother. So I think that says a lot, and I think that's a shame. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, we're not gonna talk about them. We're gonna talk about Robin and Barney, and they should be right here on the list because they are.
He's all like,
I love you.
exactly.
Maybe I don't want to be saved the trouble. Maybe I want the trouble. I haven't wanted the trouble in a long time, but with you, the trouble doesn't seem so troubling.
Moving on to number 8, and that would be Blair and Chuck from Gossip Girl. And we have here two deeply flawed, morally grey people that just perfectly matched in their own chaos, if you want. Now, I think this is a controversial pick because I know a lot of people are shipping either Nate with Selena or maybe Blair with Dan. I don't know. There are a lot of options out there, but for me, Blair and Chuck are that eat cut. They're not healthy for sure, but chemistry is undeniable, and that's why they're for sure have a place in my top here.
Please don't leave with him.
Why? 3 words. 8 letters. Say it. And I'm yours.
Now moving on to number 7, and that will be Donna and Harvey from Suits.
I'm sorry, do we?
Know each other? Not yet. But today's your lucky day.
Why is that?
Because it's the day you get to meet Donna.
Let me guess, you're Donna.
Oh, you have no idea how Donna I am.
Now, they do have years and years of history, okay? And that brings to it a lot of unspoken tension, a lot of mutual respect, though. But deeper, it's way more. It's always been more with them. And I think it is a bit controversial because it freakingly took 9 seasons for them to get there. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was completely worth it, but we all saw it coming from day one. Why did it took 9 seasons to get there? I don't know. I wanted to see more of that. I wish we would get more of that. But regardless of that, they are still iconic. They should be right there on the top. So that's why they are here in our top today.
Living life with no risks. Something happens when I lean on my mistakes. And I don't even think. Love is mystical. Do you
Now, Now, moving on to number 6, and that would be Killian and Emma from Once Upon a Time.
Perhaps gratitude is in order now.
Yeah, that's what the thank you is for.
All your father's life is worth to you.
Now, Once Upon a Time is this modern retelling of some fairy tales. They are mixed and matched and done, and they're so well done. No one asked for it, but no one knew how much we actually needed. And I think it's Once Upon a Time. It's also very forgotten in most of the conversations because look at this couple. I mean, the most unexpected pairing for sure. The villain who chooses good for love, and the savior who finally lets someone in is just something out of the stories that's actually well happening here. And that's why Killian Jones, I think for me it's one of the best male love interests in TV shows in general. So yeah, it's a keeper for sure.
Of course I trust you.
Then why do you keep pulling away from me?
Because everyone I've ever been with is dead. I can't lose you too.
Well, love, you don't have to worry about me. There's one thing I'm good at, surviving.
Moving on with number 5, and this is the newest addition to our top here, and we're gonna see just in a second because we have Allie and Dean from Off Campus.
Who is that?
Now we got some glimpses of them in season 1, and we are all waiting for season 2, as I know we do, because how can we not? I mean, have you seen the chemistry those guys are? It's just the banter, the slow burn, the passion. It's just everything, and we just want more. We need more. We demand more. We deserve more, and I think all the booktubers and book talkers and everyone out there will agree with me. So that's why they're right here at number 5. Moving on to number 4, and that would be Klaus and Caroline.
There are plenty more of these to go around. Who's next? I can do this all day.
Who cannot love those guys? I mean, Vampire Diaries had a lot of iconic couples, but this was the most unexpected one. And I believe the reason why they were not an actual proper thing is that they would have sold the show. They would have clearly stole the show from Elena and Damon, Elena and Stefan, anyone, any other mix there. They would have stolen everything because they were supposed to be it couple, the ultimate thing. I'm just sorry the writers could not figure out a way to blend it in more because that would have been just too delicious for us to savor. And yeah, that's why I think this is one of the biggest missed opportunities in TV in general.
Tyler is now free to return to Mystic Falls.
What?
He's your first love. I intend to be your last. However long it takes.
Okay, now moving on, we are here in top 3, and boy oh boy, we have some of the most amazing couples here in our top 3. This was not an easy choice. I stayed and thought about it and analyzed it, and I was very conflicted about our top here, but the top 3 was pretty much there all the time. I mean, it's hard to be those 3 couples, and that's simply because they have that it factor. They are just perfection at a whole new level. And our number 3 here is gonna be Mitchell and Cameron from Modern Family.
Miss Lily.
Oh, exciting!
Just turn it off.
I can't turn it off. It's who I am.
The music.
Yes, the music.
Now, they are complete opposites. I think we all agree on that. But they balance each other so perfectly that's it's way too overlooked. They are just amazing, and their wedding episodes, oh my god, I think it's one of the best wedding episodes in TV shows in general. And Modern Family is actually a very surprising sitcom, modern sitcom, if you want, that got skyrocketed, and I just love it. I am absolutely obsessed with this. But Mitchell and Cameron, they're just perfection. What can you ask for more?
Cameron, do you take Mitchell to be your husband?
I do.
Cameron, would you please place this ring on Mitchell's finger? Mitchell, do you take Cameron to be your husband?
I do.
And if you're yelling at the screen right now that we still have to, and that's what we can ask for more, well, then you're in luck, because number 2 he is here with Monica and Chandler from Friends.
Never gonna find a boyfriend again. Die an old maid.
Hey, now besides, worst comes to worst, I'll be your boyfriend.
And they were right there at the top, the ultimate it couple, best friends to lover, sitcom style. They made history with their relationship. Chandler just became someone ready to love, and it's just one of the most powerful character arcs that we've seen in TV in general. I think that's why they stood the test of time so well. They, in my opinion, they're even better than Rachel and Ross. They kind of piss me off at times, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you can agree with me, but I'm just gonna say it. They are way better. Rachel and Ross are overrated. I said it, that's it. You can agree with me, you cannot. We can chat about it in the comments if you want. But Chandler and Monica are it for me, and that's why they're number 2 here on our top.
I love her. I love her.
I love you, Monica.
I love you too, Chandler.
And now, you guys, we are here with our first pick, the couple that made it impossible for any other couples to do anything, basically, because they're so freaking awesome. They're just no comments there. They are not perfect, no one is, but the way they deal with things, from how they started as a likely couple up to becoming this whole show's emotional core. And if you guess Nathan and Haley, then you're correct, because they are our number 1 here from One Tree Hill.
It's for you.
Stop it.
Come on. Don't say I never gave you anything.
Me, Nathan.
I want to be somebody who's good enough to be seen with you.
Now, One Tree Hill is one of my favorite TV shows of all times. There is no secret there. But those two are a big pillar in the whole thing. And I don't know, just always and forever. It's not that cheesy when they say it, okay? Usually I would say, maybe a bit too much, but not when they say it. When they say it, it actually makes a lot of sense, and that's why it just means everything to me, okay? So yeah, that's why they will never be dethroned. Most probably they will be here forever and ever, and if we do this video in 20 years, they will still be number 1. I still want to see a better couple than them. If you actually, let's do a fun game out of it. If you know a better couple than them, let's debate in the comments. I actually want to have that conversation. I don't think anyone can beat those two, but if you have a different opinion, let's talk about it in the comments, and we're gonna decide there.
Just forget about your pride, you idiot. You love this girl.
And I will love you until the end of time.
And this I vow to you, today and always, and forever.
Okay, and that's it with my top 10. It was a short and sweet type of a video here. Nathan and Haley being number 1, no contest there. Klaus and Caroline breaking my heart numbers and numbers of times. Yes, always, for sure. But I'm gonna stand by every single pick on this tab, because they're just the ultimate. They're the it couple, they're the ultimate couple goals, all related to love. We learn from them, and we should learn from them. So it's just something else. But yeah, without further ado, we're gonna wrap the video here. Drop in the comments your number 1 couple, as I was mentioning. And if you think there's someone better than Nathan and Haley out there, let's debate about it in the comments. I think that's gonna be a fun conversation. And yeah, if you're still here, thank you for spending the day with me. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you had a fun time. And until next time, stay cozy in your chaos, you guys. Bye!